evening.
Good evening, Willard, and to our viewers.
Sen. Sunny, let me start by asking your reaction to the challenge of ex-Congressman Mike Defensor for you to show proof that a car used in the press conference of the alleged former Marines was registered to his family. Will you show evidence, and what evidence would you have?
Yes, there was already a CCTV footage of the ex-soldiers boarding and leaving the vans used during the press con. Ano ito, na-identify yung mga plate numbers at nakita nga na nakaregister yon sa wife ni Mike Defensor. So maliwanag yon. And in fact, umatras na siya. Umatras na si Mike Defensor. Inamin niya na nagsusupport siya sa logistics kasi alam niyang we already have the evidence of his participation dito sa gimmick nila na to nung Tuesday. So ano na yan, established na yan. Nissan Urban yung ginamit, color white. So the plate number was identified and may CCTV footage mismo na sumasakay at bumababa yung mga sundalo, yung mga dating sundalo.
Senator, at this point of the confirmation of charges hearing, why is it important for the people to know who funded the press conference of the Marines? And can you tell us who really funded it?
Based on our initial information, ang nagpondo nito ay Duterte Camp. At ang intention nila is to tarnish the reputation of the ICC, to sabotage even the whole ICC proceedings. Kaya kaya nila ginawa ito at that particular time, no? Biruin nyo, Tuesday habang nangyayari itong proceeding sa The Hague. And to think na itong issues naman nila ito, na mga mali-maleta na ito, last year pa ito, mga third quarter last year, nung in fact, tama, mga ganong panahon, August, September, sana doon sila lumabas nung panahon nung lumabas si Gutesa kung talaga matatapang sila. 'Di ba? That was the best time to go out into the open and declare. Pero even nung mga panahon na 'yon, wala namang ugong-ugong, walang rumor ni walang word about anything going to the ICC, no? Going to me or to the ICC or both, kung ano man. Tapos ngayon sila naglabas ng ganyan. Yan po yun.
At sir, do you agree doon sa sinabi ng palasyo na maaaring motibo daw ni Congressman Defensor ay tanggalin si President BBM at i-install si VP Sara?
Definitely, no? Sabi ko nga, dalawa ang primary objective dito. Isa is para isabotage yung ICC proceedings, para mag-declare sila ng mistrial o kung ano man, para yun na nga, mapawalan sala o ma-dismiss yung kaso ni Digong. Pangalawang objective nila is dahil ginawa ito on the eve of the EDSA People Power Revolution anniversary, may kita mo na nag-agitate sila. They were hoping magti-trigger ito ng some kind of public outrage na matatimingan doon sa mag-rally ng EDSA. Kaso, hindi nila na-attain yun kasi hindi naman ito pinansin kasi questionable nga yung credibility. So yun na yun, yung destabilization angle and the ICC angle. Kaya nila ginawa ito.
And in a radio interview, sir, si Attorney Levy Baligod admitted that he may have made a mistake sa pagsama kay Congresswoman Laila De Lima doon sa list of officials who allegedly received cash deliveries. Your reaction to that?
Actually, hindi lang yan ang mistake niya. The whole thing is a big mistake. At hindi natin to papatawarin. We will make sure na they will suffer the consequences of their actions. Obvious yung kanilang agenda. Akala niya talagang it was a media or publicity coup of some sort. Pero it blew back into their faces. Kasi questionable yung credibility nilang lahat. At for them to tarnish people just like that, hindi natin kailangan na palagpasin yan.
And are you really bent on filing a complaint, sir, against those behind the press con, the alleged ex-Marines, and even Attorney Baligod?
Yes, for sure. Kakasuhan natin yan, si Baligod, si Mike Defensor, si Jay Sonsa, meron pang 18 na yang mga ex-soldiers na yan. Tapos meron pang ibang mga personalities doon na kakasuhan ko din next week. So matatapos na yung initial draft. So once makita ko na yun, ifa-file na namin yun kaagad sa DOJ para mas malawak yung sakop.
Cyber libel ho ba, sir? O may iba pang kaso?
Cyber libel, tapos marami pang mga violations sa provisions ng Revised Penal Code.
Mapunta naman tayo, Sen, sa ICC hearing. Ano ho ang assessment ninyo sa takbo ng confirmation of charges, and were you satisfied with the prosecution's arguments?
Yes, I'm very satisfied with the presentation of the different lawyers of the prosecution panel. Talagang very substantial yung evidence na pinakita nila at na-prove nila yung kanilang strategy, no? Yung legal strategy nila to eventually push for the conviction of Duterte. So pinakita rin nila samplers ng mga ebidensya, papakita nila sa korte. Kaya I'm very much confident that in the end, magagrant ito at magtutuloy-tuloy to sa trial, which would start probably ng May or June. Ito kasing defense, itong sila Kaufman, makita nyo naman, he was in fact addressing yung kanyang presentation sa mga supporters ni Duterte. Kasi wala namang counter evidence silang pinakita. Basically, ano lang, yung they were trying to say there was no direct order, pero ang pagkakamali niya dito ay dyan sa crimes against humanity, in fact, yung pagbibigay ng direct order ng presidente na pumatay is not essential or not even necessary. Bonus na lang yun, ika nga. Ang pinakang hinahanap dito at dapat niyang present ay ginawa ni Duterte bilang presidente ang lahat ng pwede niyang gawin para pigilan yung patayan. So, yun dapat ang present niya para maabsuelte yung kanyang kliyente. Kasi yun ang the best defense sa crimes against humanity case. Kasi ang ginawa niya, hindi siya nag-utos lang daw, sabi ni Kaufman. Pero baliktad, 'di ba? Siya yung nag-instigate. At ito ay inimplement ng PNP at other elements na kasabwat nung kanilang National Death Squad. Kaya lumaganap yung patayan. Kasi kung talagang hindi siya kasabwat dyan, being president, dapat nung first month pa lang na nagpapatayan, sinabihan niya na yung kanyang PNP chief na imbestigahan niyo yan, kailangan mahinto yan. Nung pangalawang buwan, nagpatayan pa rin, dapat pinagtatanggal niya na sa pwesto yung mga iba't ibang PNP commanders. Ganon ang actions ng isang hindi kasabwat sa ganyang mga gawain.
And there has been much ado, sir, about the use of the word neutralize doon pa lang sa memorandum circular na in-issue ni then PNP Chief Bato de la Rosa at yung significance ng word na ito doon sa high-value targets at sa anti-drug operations as a whole. Naging miyembro po kayo ng militar. Let me get your insight. Nagagamit din ho ba ang word na neutralize sa AFP at ano ba ang kahulugan nito?
Sa security sector, pag sinabing neutralize, itutumba mo, papatayin mo. Walang ibig sabihin niya na aarestuhin mo. Otherwise, ang ilalagay mong word, to arrest. You will arrest high-value targets. Yun yung gagawin mo. So sa security sector, neutralize means kill. Walang ambiguity doon. Pero, as pointed out correctly by the prosecution, sinabi nila, even assuming na na hindi 'yon ang ibig sabihin, pero ganun yung ginawa. Pinatay Dapat kung ikaw yung nag-i-issue ng memorandum, tapos ang nakalagay doon neutralize, tapos pinatay, tapos hindi yun ang ibig mo sabihin, dapat inimbestigahan mo yung mga nagsuway sa'yo at clarify mo dapat yon yung memorandum mo para walang ambiguity. Kaso walang ganun nangyari precisely because that was their intention.
Sir, would you know if an arrest warrant has also been issued against the co-perpetrators, among them Senator Bato de la Rosa, Senator Bongo, and former Justice Secretary Aguirre?
Ito po, ang masasabi natin, at most, 4 na lang yung i-issuehan ng warrant. Okay? Marami doon, yung 4 na iba pa, yung isa kasi namatay na, yung iba hindi na yan aabutin. But they were labeled as co-perpetrators based on their role doon sa extrajudicial killing, sa crimes against humanity in general. Ngayon, hindi kasi natin talaga pwedeng confirm or i-deny yung existing of warrants. So mangyari na lang dito, it is up to Bato and the others kung may warrant nga o wala. If they feel walang warrant, di lumabas sila. Then they will know kung meron ngang warrant o wala.
Kung meron
diba? Just like yung nangyari kay Digong.
Oo. Kung meron ho kayong unsolicited advice dito sa mga na-identify na co-perpetrators, ano po yun, sir? Tingin niyo ho ba dapat ho silang tumulong sa kaso ni former President Duterte?
Yan ang paraan kasi na para matanggal sila dito sa ICC case. Mag-participate sila, mag-cooperate sila. Kagaya ni Las Cañas, si Las Cañas talagang isa sa ginamit na sa mga unang pagpatay diyan sa Davao Death Squad, pero hindi niya kinayanan ng konsensya niya. Siya na ngayon yung naging parang state witness against Duterte. At yan na yung kanyang simula ng lakbay para magkaroon siya ng personal and spiritual redemption. So yan po, sana ang gawin nila. Kasi yung nasabi ko na kahit hindi lahat ng co-perpetrators ay mai-issuean ng warrant, pero pwede pa rin silang makasuhan dito nung local case natin ng Republic Act 9851. So at some point, ganun na mangyayari. Yung mga pinakang mga mastermind na mga matataas ang posisyon, sila yung kakasuhan, lilitisin sa ICC, all the rest dito na sa ating bansa.
Former Senator Antonio Trillanes, maraming salamat po. Thank you for your time.
Maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Gangster, you know, we do that better than anybody.
I bet you got it twisted, you don't know who to trust. So many player hating niggas trying to sound like us. Say they ready for the front, but I don't think they know it. Straight to the depths of hell is where them cowards going. Well, all you still down, nigga, holler when you see me. And let these devils dissolve for the day they finally free me. I got a caravan of niggas every time we ride. Hitting motherfuckers up when we pass by. Until I die, live the life of a boss player. Cause even when I'm high, fuck with me